What's up, guys, and welcome back to some more Ark Souls Small Tribes. Today we are back here on Gen 2. This is episode 2 of our Gen 2 series, so if you haven't seen episode 1, make sure you go and check that out. However, in today's episode, we're going to be seeing if we can't figure out where to go and find ourselves element, as I'd love to start crafting myself a replicator and other stuff along those lines, as well as just other general resources such as cementing paste and polymer and all that fun stuff. While doing so, we're going to be looking around to see if we can't find any bases to raid or people to kill, as since the last episode I went ahead and made myself a couple of weapons. I now have a long neck as well as a sword. I'll eventually invest in making myself a pistol as well, just so it's a little bit easier to hit people close range, but we'll figure that out eventually. But before we get into today's video, I'd like to quickly thank our sponsor 4MT, a 4-man tribe PS4 cluster that just wiped. The server has 5 times harvesting, 10 times taming, and 25 times breeding. It has all maps, modded drops, auto pickup, and a longer wipe with Gen 2. Check them out using the Discord link below and message one of their server admins for a free griffin upon joining. But anyway, back to the video. As you can see, I'm currently over here in the tech trench, which is just in the middle of the map. I haven't really progressed that much since the last episode. I made myself a few foundations, but besides that, we haven't actually got a base down yet. So let's see if we can't find ourselves a nice little base spot. And I'm also going to check out a couple of these little pockets up here. These little doorway things actually have amazing base spots inside of them. It's just a giant open room. And this early game, if you just get a couple of heavies, nobody's going to get in there. Like, how are you going to raid it? So we might see about taking one of these over for ourselves in a little bit and see what happens there. Whoa, what is that liquid down there? Is that like magma? Is that like poison of some sort? We'll have to check that out in a minute. But first I want to see, is anybody living up here in this? There's like a solid 20 of these, so I doubt every single one is taken, and I'm sure we can get one for ourselves.
What the crew called the rock tumbler.
Alright, well, I have no idea what HLNA is trying to tell me over here about rock tumblers, but you can actually build up in here, so this would be a really good spot for us to take over. And I don't feel like it would be that hard to protect these entrances. Like, yes, they are big, but overall, there's not enough soakers that can probably attack up here. So I think as long as we cover the edges and maybe get a couple tech turrets, we would be just perfectly fine. So that's something we'll have to look into and work towards taking over in this episode, maybe. I have a lot of plans for today. Be it this episode or the next one, we are going to take one of these over, probably. Even if it's just a little breeding outpost. It's so slow to move around in this biome, though. Oh my god. I can't really tell what this liquid is, and I don't really think I want to touch it. So we're going to put it down a sleeping bag before we do. Okay, this isn't a liquid. It's actually a solid. Huh, interesting. Well, that's kind of good to know, I suppose, but not that helpful. Now, honestly, these giant rocks right here, to me, just look like they're supposed to be the element because it has these green bits inside of them, but you can't actually farm these at all. So I'm curious, maybe the only way to get element on this map is by using a strider? Or maybe it's just in an area I haven't found yet, which is very possible. But either way, that's a later task. For now, let's go work towards getting all the polymer we need to actually start making turrets and C4. And you know what? Being inside this biome just reminded me of something. There are void worms in this map. The void worms is pretty much a void wyvern, and how you tame those is it's a passive tame while using mutagen. Now, I have literally no idea how much mutagen it takes to tame one, but it's very easy for us to get mutagen. So what we might do is start working towards getting those, because I think if we get a void worm, then we'll be with a major advantage on this map. I haven't seen anybody riding one so far, and I'm sure I would have noticed if somebody was. So what we might have to do is we'll have to set up a little outpost for us to get a whole bunch of mutagel and start turning that into mutagen. But if we're gonna make an outpost like that, we're gonna need to get ourselves like some velanosaurs or something to protect us. Luckily for us, velos are extremely easy to find and tame. We'll just have to find some decent level ones that are worth taming. But we'll worry about that after getting our polymer and cementing paste. So let's head on over to Rockwell's intestines. Oh, hello, there's another tech suitor right there. Where did they go? Oh, they're on the ground right there. Okay. My god, it's so hard to hit somebody who's in the air with a tech suit while it's lagging this much. You don't know where they actually are at any point. I don't think I'm going to hit this guy with this much lag on the server. Like, there's literally 255 ping. No Home Men. Interesting name. Alright, after chasing that guy around a little bit, I've just decided to give up on him because, man, it is freaking hard to catch up to somebody who's on a TeknoAXE with max ping. So we're just gonna come in here and see if we can't find any mantises to kill and get back to work. There's actually a basilisk right there. That's kind of exciting. But let's see. Where are the mantis to kill? I just need to make sure that I avoid those things. I don't know what they do yet. Okay, luckily it backed off. Whew. I got a little bit nervous there because I don't know what those things do. I don't know if I'll just instantly die from them or what's happening. Last time we were in this cave, we ran into a few mantis, but this time I haven't seen a single one yet, which is kind of concerning. Like, where are all the mantis? I don't want to just make polymer by hand. That's gonna be such a pain. But hey, I suppose while we're down here, we could go ahead and pick up a little bit of mutagen. If you don't know, to get mutagel / mutagen, you have to make mutagen out of mutagel. All you need to do is come over to this little terminal, and right below it, there is this stomach acid. Now, if you wait for the heartbeats, you can kind of tell when the stomach acid is gonna start, or just pay attention. But you do not want to touch this. It will burn you, and it will start to kill you. So you have to wait for it to go down. And then once it is down, you can drop into here and you will not start dying unless you don't wait long enough like I did. And you can just start picking up all these little orbs, which is actually mutagel. Now, obviously, just make sure you watch out for the stomach acid as it is about to start rising again. And watch out for all the tentacles, but they're honestly super easy to avoid. It's not even a problem. So, just like that, we just got ourselves, let's see, 32 mutagel. Easy. I'll sit here and get a little bit more before we leave this area, just because I'd like to have some so we can start working towards making enough mutagen to getting a void worm. Apparently that's going to take a lot, so I think the best way for us to do this would be to get a mining drill, which is why I really want to get one. And I want to see if a mining drill can actually pick up this mutagel, because if it can, that'll be an ultimately amazing way to do this, because it'll also harvest just a little bit more for us. By the way, if these tentacles ever cause you a lot of problems, literally just one shot with anything should cause them to leave. But as I said, they're pretty easy to avoid as long as you don't get close to them. If you get close to them, they will do a lot of damage. I have this little swarm thing attacking me again. I'm trying to see if it's like hard to kill, if I can just swing my sword around like the swarms in Gen 1, or like how you take care of these things. My god, they're such a freaking pain. How do you get rid of these things? Ah, apparently you just fly away and then they disappear. Alright, cool, that works. Oh, hang on. I think I just found a hidden base. Oh, this is actually that guy's base. I think he's still inside here. I don't know where he is, though. I heard a door somewhere. Where is it? This is such a freaking clever base spot. I think I see fire up above. Must be up there. This is an insane base spot. I can't believe I accidentally ran into this rat hole, but now I'm going to have to raid it and just take it over. He doesn't have any turrets out here yet, which is an advantage for me. There's so much lag, I just can't even get up. Come on, game, let me up. Oh my god. Holy cow, this is a really insane base spot. And they're all AFK. And I lagged again. Never mind. Can I please, game, just please not lag for half a second so I can get up into this base and see what they're doing. There we go. Thank you. Alright, so there is a couple players in this tribe. There is at least one more still active because I heard him walking around. It must be the guy that I was chasing earlier, and he must be inside the base right now. But this, to me, looks like our next raid. Nothing inside of you that's valuable, and the guy is currently inside. So if we just, wait outside the door, we should be good. Curious if we can actually see what's in there or get behind it at all. No, it looks like it's completely covered off. And not as insane of a spot as I thought, but there is people living over here, which is interesting. I wonder if we're going to see even more bases in this zone or not. But with that said, I don't see the guy around, and if he is inside, then there's only one way out. So we might as well start blasting in. Holy cow, those technologies do so much damage to the door. Oh, it's only going to take like 4 punches to get in. Whoops, I broke the floor, but we're about to get in this base. And we're in. Oh, this guy is gone. Okay. He's AFK. Has a Gen 2 turtle egg inside his inventory. Interesting. And oh my god, they have so many storage boxes. So much flint. Even more flint. Even more flint. A freaking ton of crystal. A few pin-coated ones, which we will get into in a moment. A couple foundations, storage box. Alright, we're gonna have to break into this. A ton of stones, some black pearls, some element shards. Okay, so they found where you can get the element, apparently. And inside of their smithy, a freaking ton of metal. Holy cow, they can make a cliff platform. Let's go. They can actually make 2 cliff platforms. All right, well, we're going to take 1 cliff platform and just all their resources, because that's going to give us our base right there. That is beautiful. Oh my god. They actually have another smithy in here too that I can go ahead and grab. A lot of this stuff, we're just gonna have to break it and popcorn, because I don't see any other way for us to get it out of here. They have some narcotic in here, some gunpowder. All right, really sorry, buddy, but I cannot have you guys progressing that much, because I'm afraid that's competition. And this early into the game, that's just too much to have a 3-man that big. So I'm afraid I just have to break everything and popcorn all of your loot. I'm really glad these guys found all these resources, because that means I don't have to anymore. And just look how much paste they have, all the metal they have. Oh my god, it's so glorious. Thank you. I can't believe this guy literally just logged off on me. I know Grapes lives on this server somewhere, so I'm kind of curious where their tribe is and what their tribe name is, because for all I know, this is their tribe, and I just killed Grapes' base. All right, get everything popcorn that's in here. So much raw metal in here. I could have let it cook for a bit, but honestly, I'd rather just go and make myself a bunch of forges in a hidden place and call it good. Sorry, buddy, but I'm afraid I can't have you waking up while I'm down here. Oh my god, there's so much loot. When you're this early game, a raid like this solo against a 3-man tribe is insane, because you know they can farm most of this up right back away. But it's really hard for you to get this much in the first place. How the hell did I just get swamp fever from this guy? Oh my god. Alright, they woke up, so I gotta get out of here. Oh my god, get me out of here! I don't actually think I can get out this way. I don't know if they saw me coming over here either. Maybe I can get out over there. Alright, this is definitely a death trap over here, but I'd rather be over here than over where I just was. Because at least in here, I don't think they'll ever find me, so we might be good. We're hidden now. We're in a little tiny hole. We're fine. Oh boy, that is freaking stressful. With how much loot we have and how much damage we just did to that tribe, I have no doubt they're probably trying to find me, and I don't want to risk it. So we're gonna wait half a second and hope they don't come find me in here. You can hear them jetpacking around and everything looking, so I think coming down here was a smart choice for me. The only problem is I have no water at the moment, which is not good. All right, so we're gonna wait just a little bit longer for everything to calm down, those guys to leave, and hope they don't find me. I might pass out a couple times, and I might get a little bit low on HP because I don't have any water, but there's not much I can do about it. Man, HLNA, if only I could buy stuff from your freaking shop, then I could, like, I don't know, buy something to give me water. God, no problem. All right, we're gonna see. I think it's been long enough that they might be gone. I don't see them anywhere. Whoop, and the game just crashed. Of course it did. Okay, it spawned me down here. That's fine. I can get out of here. I've gotten this far. All I need to do is get out there and just go to the side. I should be good. So, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Come on, game. Come on, game. Stop lagging on me. Just work for 2 seconds. Come on. Let me do something here. Oh my god, this game. Am I good? Am I good? Am I good? Am I good? I think I'm out of here. Holy cow. I think I'm good. I think I'm free. All right, we just gotta move. We gotta get out of this place. It's gonna be super hard to get out of just because of the fact that it's lagging so much, so I can't actually see where I am, where I'm going, anything. Come on, come on, come on, come on, get me out, get me out, get me out of here. All right, we've hit kind of a neutral point that we should be half all right at. I'm about to pass out though, which is a big problem. I spoke way too soon. Okay, we're just getting straight out of here. Oh boy, I cannot believe I've survived this long. And we're clear of that biome. Holy cow. I need to pick a couple berries or something. Come on, just 1 or 2 berries. Anything but stem berries. Okay, a marberry, sure. Oh, that'll stop my torpor. Thank God. Actually, stemberries are all right. I can eat those. All right. Well, we went down there for polymer and come out of here with enough metal for us to make a cliff platform itself, and enough raw metal to probably make like 10 cliff platforms. So yeah, we're leaving this area now. We're out of here. We gotta go find somewhere that's safe for us to stash all this away, because there's not a chance that I'm letting anybody steal all this. And I think we're home free. Let's go. I don't even come close to remembering where my stuff was or where anything is at all, but I think I finally got out of there safe. My God. I don't even know what to say anymore. All right, finally at a safe point. I'm just gonna kind of hover here while we look through everything that we got, but here is our loot stash from all of that. I have literally no idea how much metal this is, and I don't really want to count it up, but I might actually do that. All right, after doing the math, we have just about 19,000 raw metal, which will translate into roughly 8,000 cooked metal, which is absolutely insane. We got all of this cooked metal down here. We got a whole bunch of oil. I'm kind of surprised they didn't have any mutagel in that base, but they did have some element shards that I unfortunately did not grab by the looks of it. Got a bunch of wood, all that stuff. We got a cliff platform, which is insanely helpful. A smithy, and yeah, I will definitely take all of that beautiful, beautiful loot. Plus, we got a few pieces of blue gems and 30 black pearls, which I think is just enough to get a mining drill, actually. Oh, we need 36 black pearls. All right, we'll get the other 6 later. But for now, that's absolutely insane. And now we have to go figure out how we're gonna build a base. The hell? Somebody has a hover skiff on this map already? Okay then. Alright, so I got a bunch of my stuff stashed away, and I got a little base made, and then I was reading comments of people saying that some asteroids had element dust, element shards, and pure element on them. So I figured I'd look around a little bit, and I'm willing to bet that this is some type of element, because this looks green and glowy to me. Can I farm this with a tech gauntlet? I can, and this actually gives me element shards. Okay. And actually quite a bit of them at that. 100 element shards is 1 element, at least the equivalent of 1 element. So that is really, really handy to know. And the only thing is, that's not that useful to me unless I get a replicator going, which I believe I can make a replicator here soon, as long as I can find a means of getting a lot of polymer as well as the black pearls. Plus, you know, obviously the element, which is the biggest issue right now. So apparently any of them that have metal only give element shards? Or maybe it's just like a random variation, who knows what it'll give. Well, this is really good to know about, and we're gonna have to remember this so we can actually farm more. It looks like the best way to farm it's probably the tech gauntlets though. Oh, hello, that actually gave me 10 element. So this not only gives you shards, it has a chance of giving you the element as well. Hello there. All right, we're gonna farm every piece of element on this freaking meteor. 20 element, holy cow. This is by far the most element rich map ever if this is the case. Holy cow. I can't even imagine people with hover skiffs going around farming with an Anki or something. This is insane. There's another 10 element. Let's go. Let's see if we can get enough to make a replicator right now. I'm sure there's probably way more efficient ways to do this, but for now, this is going to be the way I do it. There's another 20. And quite honestly, I know this is like 30 element worth of shards, but I might just throw out all the shards I get along the way too, so I can keep moving and find even more elements. Because it's pretty hard to move around in this biome without any weight. Oh, there's another 30 element, which means I am now up to 100 element, which is enough to make a replicator. Let's go. We now just have to farm an absolute ton of black pearls and other stuff, but I'm sure we can figure that out much easier than it was to get this. There's so much more elements still here. I've not even made a dent in it. All right, and after a little bit of work, I have finally got myself 300 element plus roughly 72 element worth of shards. So we have gotten ourselves quite a bit of stuff, and I think that'll be pretty good for quite a while. Now I just have to figure out how to get out of here while my inventory is full. But now you all know how to get element over here on Genesis 2. And with that, while I try to figure out how I can move inside of this biome while overweight, I think that's going to be the end of this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like if you did and subscribe if you're not already, because as I said before, we are almost at 100K, and it would be absolutely insane if we can get there. Also, make sure to hit that bell so you get notified for the next episode, as a lot of you have been mentioning how you're not getting notified. But anyway, without further ado, I'll see you next time. Peace!